modern believers guilty of misplaced priorities in worship? Hi everyone, and today I want to talk about a thought-provoking question, that is, are modern believers guilty of misplaced priorities in our worship services? In Matthew 23 verse 23, Jesus rebuked the Pharisees, saying, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you pay tithe of mint and anise and cummin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye have to done, and not to leave the other undone." The Pharisees were great at following the rules, like tithing, even the smallest herbs, but they missed the heart of worship: judgment, mercy, and faith. Sound familiar? Let's talk about how this applies to us today. Is our worship focused on outward appearances? Do we sometimes focus more on looking the part than living the part? Jesus warns in Matthew 15:8, "This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me." Let's make sure our worship comes from a sincere heart. Do we value tradition over truth? Traditions can be meaningful, but when they overshadow God's word, they become a distraction. Colossians 2 verse 8 says, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men and not after Christ." Are we neglecting justice and mercy? Micah 6:8 reminds us of God's priorities. "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God." Worship isn't just about Sunday. It's about living out God's love every day. Do we put faith at the center? Hebrews 11:6 says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him." Worship isn't just singing or serving. It's trusting God fully and acting on that faith in every area of our life. So are we guilty of misplaced priorities in worship? Let's take this as a challenge to refocus our hearts on judgment, mercy, and faith, the things that matter most to God. How do you keep worship Christ-centered in your life? Share in the comments below. And don't forget to visit marvinmckenzie.org for more biblical insights. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.